Hi guys, so I had a delivery. I was not expecting this to come for several weeks because when I ordered it, it said like could be 4 to 6 weeks delay. Fine, not a problem. I made this purchase completely in a panic for two reasons. I had in the back of my mind at some point when we're allowed to travel again, I'll purchase it at Heathrow and I'll get it like tax-free. Apparently since Brexit, that's not a thing anymore. They took that away. They tried to have it reinstated, and as currently stands, it has not been, and so that's not a thing. Also, when I was talking about waiting and not biting the bullet when it came online the other day, someone told me that there is an imminent price increase. And so then I set more reminders, like, please tell me when this is available again. I was stalking the website several times a day, and the minute it became available, I was like, screw it. I'm ordering it. It's happening. So I had no problem waiting because where are we going? It's not a big deal, is it? But it arrived today, and so we're opening it. This is the biggest purchase, besides house stuff, this is the biggest purchase I have made in quite a while. It's been a few years since I really splurged, and this has been on my wish list for about 4 or 5 years. I've gone back and forth about prints. I initially really wanted the Damier Azur. The only reason I didn't want the Damier Ebene is that I have a Neverfull in that, and I wanted something different. But also, I really like the contrast of this. And it's so funny because originally when I was buying that Neverfull, I was not keen on the original Monogram print at all. Oh! Before I started filming this, I text my friend, and she was like, it's an investment! I'm like, please, just keep telling me it's an investment. Makes me feel better. Okay. This is apparently the best way to pack these. I'm going to stuff it out. I'm not planning on using it for a while, but I'm going to stuff it and try to get the shape to what I want. Oh, see, this is, I mean, I do feel I've missed out on something because I would have gone and tried it on. I know I've tried them on before, but I would have like made the decision in the store size-wise. And truth be told, I'm looking at it now and I feel like I probably could have gone with the 35, but I tried the 25 and the 30 in the past, and I've never tried the 35, but I feel like I maybe could have pushed to the 35. That said, I think this is going to be a more usable size. And I think when I looked it up, the 35 still didn't fit my laptop in it, and that was really the only real reason to like push to the larger size. So, for those of you who are wondering, who don't know, this is the SPEEDY bandolier, whatever you want to call it, 30. This is the size 30. This is a twist on the classic SPEEDY because the classic didn't have the stripes down the side. I was not keen on the classic at all. I love the stripe. I love that contrast. I also really like it as a shoulder bag. So I've seen people wear these very short on the shoulder as like a slouchy bag. I didn't really love the crossbody with the big bag like this, but as soon as I saw it worn like that, I was completely sold. And again, I really like the contrast. I also love when it patinas and gets that really nice honey coloured leather alongside this. I'm not super keen on the very bright white or the stark pale leather. So that's another reason that I'm not going to be wearing it straight away. I'm going to be treating it, and I'm going to kind of just leave it. But again, where are we even going to go anywhere? I have been watching unboxings of this bag for, it feels like hundreds of thousands of years. I've never like lusted after one item for so long without changing my mind. The one thing that I would like to be able to get, which is not that easy, is I'd like a luggage tag. So I've got a luggage tag on my Neverfull, and I just really like it. I don't want to heat stamp the bag itself, but a luggage tag I think looks really nice. You can't just purchase them the way that you used to be able to. You now need to show that you've got an item that originally came with a luggage tag, like for example, a hold all. So there may be, I might end up having to buy like a second-hand one or something because I really would like one. I think it would kind of offset, it looks nice with a luggage tag. But for now, here is where we are. It does come with a little key. I don't think I'm going to put it anywhere. I know that some people put them on the bag, but it seems like an unnecessary jingle jangle. But also, look how pretty, oh my goodness. Also, I've heard that they can kind of wear the leather and stuff, so I'm just going to leave them. They're just going to live in my wardrobe. So this would be, I think that's the right size for me. I do. I think it's the right size for me. This is how it would be crossbody, which is not entirely my vibe. I mean, I like the option. I like I mean, maybe I'll feel differently when I actually carry it, but I don't think I like how large it looks like that, you know? So you can take this extra section of the strap out. Then it's a shoulder bag, which is definitely more what I'm into. I think this is more likely to be how I would actually wear it. Kind of slouchy shoulder bag. And then you see the stripe more. I love it. Love it. I know it's very much an overdone bag now. So many people have got it, but I'm so happy to have it. Hey, okay, it's me from 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe in the future. I thought I would share the patina of the bag now, what I've done, and give you some kind of second impressions. I actually used it yesterday, it was very exciting. Right, so number one, I think just from looking through and editing that video a second ago, you can tell that there is some patina on the bag already. And what I did, bear in mind I've only worn it once, I left it in the window. I kind of was sure to kind of tilt it, make sure, almost like you're tanning it. You are kind of tanning it as much as possible, just to try and get every inch of the bag exposed to the sun, exposed to the air, the whole thing. I left the straps off. I am not using this second part of the strap, but I left that on the windowsill as well, and again turned it. Everything I've read says the best possible thing that you can do is leave it out, even if it's not in a window, because, you know, sun damage, whatever, but you may also be a little bit nervous of it patinaing too quickly, which I'm not nervous of, but just kind of, you know, leave it on a shelf, whatever you want to do. Everything I've read says that it's best to leave it kind of in the open air for a couple of weeks before you use it, because apparently the leather, because it's this untreated leather, develops kind of a coating, which is effectively what the patina is, but it helps to protect it. So as and when you do get water spots and things like that, it should be a little bit better. I haven't put anything else on it yet. Haven't put any kind of water stop or leather conditioner. I don't know whether I'm going to. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm going to really try not to baby it. I'm going to try and be okay with it potentially getting little dings. We live in England, it's going to rain, and I'd like to use this as a regular handbag. So, you know, it is what it is, but I really did want it to have a little bit of a starter patina and get a little bit darker before I started to use it because of what I'd read about the protection. But also I didn't like that dark leather. I think, you know, it just looks a little bit nicer with it being a little bit darker. And it has made quite a big difference, I think, in the 3 or 4 weeks since I unboxed it. So I used it yesterday. It was practically empty. What are we even walking around carrying in lockdown? I have actually got a bag insert that I could use from my Neverfull, because effectively they're supposed to have pretty much the same footprint. The Neverfull MM and the Speedy 30. So the bag insert will fit exactly inside this. I'm not sure I'm super keen, because with bag inserts, in my experience, things get kind of stuck down the sides and the bottom. You can't always find everything. And so currently, I've just got in here, let me show you, this that I had last year, which, shall we do a video on this? Because I have some thoughts. I love it, but can you see that kind of darkness that's developed on it? Yeah, we could talk about that. I have my Schitt's Creek mask. I have a receipt from Asda, and I have a lip gloss. That's the entire of everything that's in here. So it's insane to be carrying a large bag for all of those things, but I really wanted to carry it more than anything because I was getting a little bit nervous of doing it, and I thought I need to just take it out and not be so scared. I love it. Absolutely no buyer's remorse. I did have just a moment, not necessarily where I was like, I shouldn't have bought the bag because I regret buying the bag, but just kind of guilt, general guilt. At this point in time, it's not a great time for anyone, and it feels wrong to be flaunting a really expensive and unnecessary purchase. But I do know that there are a lot of people out there like me who like to watch these kind of videos. I mentioned it a couple of times in vlogs, and loads of people just said, post a video, we'd like to see the bag. So here we are. I was feeling odd about it, but I love it. I've wanted it for so long. I finally got it. I'm sharing it with you, and hopefully no one's offended. But you know, it is what it is. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait to be able to put things in it and go on a flight, because this is basically, it's going to be a handbag, but it's going to serve as like a little travel bag, as a carry-on. Every time I go anywhere that I need anything like I mean, any amount of things really, but like going to a friend's house, getting on a train, imagine going places. This kind of, I suppose in my mind, represents the world reopening. So I'm extra excited about it, but yeah, love. And one thing I actually haven't looked for yet, that whenever I watch these videos, people always point out, is where the bag was made, and I have no idea where the tag is on this. Oh my God, that took me forever to find. Okay, it's there, in the little corner there, made in France, which, to be fair, I mean, I've got like some stuff from Spain. I think it's a bigger deal for people in America. France is not that far away from us. It's more likely to be made in France than anywhere else, but I have had some things made in Spain. I feel like maybe this was, oh, Italy. Anyway, here we are. Love, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. It's mostly vlogs, but I will do some wear updates on some of my SLGs and bags, because I have had some requests for that recently. But this really is kind of a one-off, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.